I had some
Okay.
and some new supplemental technologies, and this was one of the ones that came up that I was doing follow-ups on, and I'm really glad that I did. It's just been really powerful in the rehabilitation process for me. So let's dive into the content of what it is and also the concept of nano supplementation, because it is significantly different. And and gosh, that one interview alone, huh, um of the one brother who was a practitioner that was talking about a very more spiritual experience of the supplemental integration. You referenced it when on our original call, the guy who was talking about his um I guess it was dream stuff, but it was more. It was, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
The one
Harhari, you're talking about Harhari?
no, no, it was one of the interviews he sent me before you and I talked.
Oh yeah, yeah, very, very deep. Uh-huh. Yeah, I mean, we've had practitioners that say this is like transcendental. How do you say that? There's just this is not your typical supplement whatsoever. I mean, I've tried every single supplement you have. Also, you know, we're the Christopher Columbuses, I call it out there, always looking for the best of the best, and it's always great to have something new and that's legal to share with our friends that has a massive impact. It's something that people are going to feel right away. Uh-huh.
And that's the thing is, like, you know, when you're working with fueling the cell, it's something that you should be able to feel. And it's powerful because, you know, I haven't really had a supplement that I'll take multiple times through the day.
Mm-hmm.
And how I was like really consistent taking it at first, and then I've kind of regulated to where like my body just will tell me to take it, and I'll have a
Yeah.
couple rounds or sometimes 3 rounds in a day depending on what my day looks like.
Right,
But
right.
it's really to just have it as a source in general. I also noticed this is something interesting. I had you know, once in a while I like to have a couple fine ales, always beautifully brewed ones. And I, you know, like usually I had a colleague who's very much into the art of microbrewing and the art of what we call sour IPAs, things like that. And so I had had a couple ales, and I noticed that I didn't feel anything. I
Mm.
actually could feel that the mitochondrial supplement was processing out any feelings from the couple ales that I had. I didn't, like, it was significant. So I was like, okay. So
Yeah,
there's no
your body definitely absorbs nutrients different. You know, I like these ice cream bars from Trader Joe's, for example, and usually if I have one, the sugar and the milk, the dairy, it puts me in like in a coma basically, and it knocks me out. I have a sugar like this, and that's why this is, for
right.
example, is having such an impact on people that have diabetes, for example. It's really helping have an effect on their blood sugar levels right there. But I don't smoke pot
So
or anything like this.
what
I
are
like
some of the
everything.
conditions? What
Uh,
are some of the conditions like from diabetes that they've seen some powerful stuff with in changing the mitochondrial process with the ATP?
Yeah, the one story about the girl that got blown up in Iraq by an IED or whatever it is, in her Hummer, and her jaw was basically knocked off her to her chest, and she had brain damage, and didn't have memory for 17 years. But when she took this product, her brain came back online, and she then had all of her memory back first day. I mean, you think like you're like, gosh, how is this possible? But when I first started listening,
Right.
as my product was coming here, Micah, I was like, what I do is I listen to all these testimonial calls because I've been in health and wellness just like you for a long time. And wouldn't think you're listening to testimonials because there's a lot of products out there, as you said. But when you're hearing the truth, you can hear the truth, the frequency of truth in these testimonials. Like people can hear us talking the truth right now, but also the duration, how fast people are having. I mean, we were talking about memory coming back online after 17 years on one dose. It's just like,
Right.
wow. I mean,
Yeah.
we've heard people, not to make claims, but I've heard people that have multiple sclerosis and in pain 18 years straight, and all of a sudden after one dose, things are feeling better. I'll just put it very
Right.
loosely, and I know what I say and not say. You know what I'm saying? But let's just
Right.
say that they're
Yeah.
doing pretty good now. you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, and the other one is just like uh on a personal level of experience, it's like my body wants to keep taking it.
Definitely. You know, people say, well,
You
how long
know?
do I have to take it for? Well, you know, listen to your body. But if something's making me feel so good, you know, I'm going to take this all the time, and and I'm going to share with people. So therefore, mine is free anyways, because there's a nice little compensation plan to it. That's one thing I love about this company. This opportunity is. It is a genuine opportunity. You don't have to pay to sign up in this whatsoever. You don't have to pay for any kind of monthly auto ship or anything like this. Is you want the product, you want to make a commission, and boom, it's Zelly straight to your bank account just like that. I love that feature too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, like again, like my directive has, you know, I've been very blessed, and as you have, prosperity wise, in this life. And so my focus is more, you know, if something works, and you know, I obviously have like a Rolodex of patients that are looking for internal building blocks to enhance the neuromuscular work that they're doing. And so this, you know, anything I find, I instantly kind of outlet on a network level to all the people that they're waking their nervous systems up with the work that we're doing,
Yeah.
or the practices and the breath work. So they're looking for other things to support the integration of already having, you know, a healthy practice or integrating healthy practices in their lifestyle. So it was an
Right.
instant, like, I mean, yeah, I go around, like I said, with my dropper and just try this. Like I'm just letting people try it, like, because it's so impressive. And I've noticed, and people are noticing, an instant difference from the moment it goes into the body, how it works, because the mitochondria are, since they are engines, when you rev an engine, you're going to hear that engine rev in a car. There's going to be a significant change to the you know, engines, motor repetitions, even when you're fueling it, when you're increasing a fuel, you're putting fuel intake in. So I definitely, I'm actually, after this interview, where my son is super gym guy, so he's all about going to the gym right now. So we're actually going to go to the gym, and this will be the first time I'm going to try it, like going to the gym, taking,
You know, I
you know.
have not. I do my quick little minute workout. This is what just a few more recommendations in terms of dosing, Micah. What I like to do when I'm in the gym, I did a hot yoga class for an hour the other day. It was freaking amazing. The stretching and the energy going through your body as you're stretching. Um, I even had someone, your sweating even changes actually on this. It really, someone told me today their sweat was even more, they could taste their sweat like it's salty. I was like, okay, well, I won't take it that far, but you know, you definitely
Wow.
notice it. What I would recommend in the gym when you're working out is I like to hold this stuff underneath my tongue for 5 to 10 minutes. You know, and I just put a little bit underneath there. So when you're working out, even if you just have even 2 drops in there or something like this, but maybe you want to take like a 20th of an ml or something like this, just the slightest bit. And, you know, maybe through your hour long workout, you're having every 20 minutes, taking a little bit more, just because this definitely has an impact on your VO2 levels. There's no question about this. Your breathing efficiency, how your body is communicating. I mean, brother, you're going to feel a pump like no other. And it's like, I do only now 1 set. I don't do 4 sets of an exercise. I do right here in my home gym, like in this room, I do a video every day, keeping myself accountable, my shirt off. And it's like my shoulders are going, the fat is melting off there. My chest is getting chiseled on the top off of 1 set. I'm like, what in the world is going on here? You know, so I
Right.
make a joke and say, hey, you know, the only place we do cardio is in the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? That's the only place we sweat. I just, as a funny, but I'm just saying that I used to walk 3.5, 4 miles a day and do my business calls just to keep myself in shape. And it's getting cold up here in Seattle right now. I don't even have to do that. I haven't had time to walk. I just been having
Right.
so much fun with this. I feel so good, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's also, this is a good example where unfortunately our physical activity level and regimen goes down without us realizing, because we get so busy, we end up
Well,
not being able to do the same level of physical activity, which again has a degrading effect on the mitochondrial integrity. And so, you know, when you're improving the way that the mitochondria works, it's going to make more use of the activity that you can do.
well, and
And
that's what makes this the perfect storm, because we are all hard up for time. I mean, everything is so expensive right now, so people are working extra hard. They're extra stressed. This gives the peace of mind. It gives them the opportunity to be healthier, work out less, all those things too, right there. So it's the perfect storm to try this product right now. It's definitely going to make your life better every single day.
I've definitely been, and here's one. You know, we're big advocates here at Matrix Biomechanics for uropathy, which is urine therapy. And again, one of the mechanics with urine therapy is all the nutrients that you take and you get from your food are fully synthesized in the urine. So that includes how you're going to absorb supplements and make more use of your supplements. And so, like, I'm recycling all of this mitochondrial supplement because when I take it, the next several rounds of urine, I'm just recycling that mitochondrial supplement back in the body, and it's even more bioavailable now because it's been processed
Well,
through the tech and it's been customized.
yeah,
So, and I've been noticing really powerful things with uropathy cycling with this on these supplements. It's been like really, really cool. In fact, I recommend if anyone wants to get more out of it, or you want to get more out of the supplement, I'm telling you, bro, like, whoa, especially if you take like a larger dose and you're going, that's coming right out. Whatever you couldn't bioavailably absorb is coming right out and can go right back in again for a second round.
What do you mean can go right back in again?
Well, your body, anything that you can't bioavailably absorb in the body itself from nutrients from your food, you name it, is coming out in the urine. And it's bioavailable, meaning it's fully synthesized. And when you put it back in, it goes right into the bloodstream. So just with a normal,
you're talking about another dose after you take a leak, for example.
I'm talking about you'll get another dose after when you drink your urine after taking a dose, especially if you took a significant dose for the day, whatever you couldn't absorb is going to come out in the urine. And when you drink that urine, you're getting everything you couldn't get from the first droppers goes back in. And I'm telling you, I've felt that in doing the cycling because I already have a uropathy practice. So I like to engage if I'm taking other supplements, anything I couldn't fully get from that blue-green algae or anything I couldn't get from that glutathione is going to come out bioavailable in the urine. And I just get another round of it.
So for the record, I've never drank my own urine. You have, it sounds like, yes?
I mean, to save my life from MRSA staph, I'm an advocate for uropathy. And I could give you 10. We've done a lot of shows on matrix biomechanics.
I mean, it makes sense. I'm not here to condone it whatsoever. I do know the benefits of it. I just can't, I'm cool. Personally.
I mean, bro, to me, it's weirder to see people have it be weird.
Yeah, I'm not even going there. I'm just
kind of be weird and estranged about it because to really understand how amazing this divine tech is,
of course,
you have to understand that one of the greatest deceptions that's been propagated by Western medicine is to teach you that a waste product comes out of your sex center. See, only life comes out of your sex center. Think about it. Babies come out, seed civilizations comes out, waste comes out of the other area. And they've taught you that this is a waste product when actually it has all the antibodies for anything that's wrong with you. If you have cancer, for me, it was MRSA staph.
If I had either of those things, I would go ahead. I would go ahead and do that. And noted for sure. And I like to recycle anyways. So I support that.
Yeah. Yeah. Recycling. I support recycling too. And especially if it's with a supplement that's significant, or if you're buying really expensive supplements and you want to make more usage of the supplements that you're getting too.
Well, let's touch base on the price standpoint, because honestly, this has 44 ingredients in it that are all nanotized. Like all the supplements I have in my counters and stuff over here, probably next to none of them are nanotized. So this is like the future of supplementation. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you want to comment on that, Micah. But when you take that synergy, basically, I don't need it. I mean, it's your spirulina algae, your all your great product, all the cordyceps, everything is in this product. It really eliminates the need. I don't even feel like I need to take fish oils because there's so many freaking oils in this thing. Olive oil, black seed oil. I mean, my goodness, I feel like I'm cheating on the supplement when I try something else.
Yeah, when I went into the actual construct of what's in it, I was, very much
open that up.
I was very much impressed. Somebody said storage is the tricky part. Brotinga said storage is the tricky part. Storage of the I'm guessing, elaborate, of the energy or of the nutritional supplementation in the cell. I want to hear what Brotinga has to share on that. But when I did look into the construct of what the nanoparticulates, it really is pretty jam-packed. I mean, with so much, it has so much in it. And I did notice the cordyceps was a really, it's, because I take cordyceps anyways, but I've never had them in a nano format.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And you gotta be, when you buy supplements, you can get something from China, for example, that's not a high quality whatsoever and be diluted. So, I mean, I know that they're very particular with these ingredients that they've put together right here. If you want to open up a screen, Micah, and show the ingredient list and maybe touch base on some of these different ingredients, that would be
yeah,
fun.
100%.
Maybe you
Yep.
can teach me something. We'll see. I doubt
Let's
I'll teach you
see
anything,
where
but
that. Here we go. Well, you can guide me through here. Should we go to the restore, I guess?
yeah, let's just do that. That sounds good. Let's go restore. Okay. So with this product, okay, here we go. So let's touch base. Restore is an adaptogenic formulation designed to promote. You want to cover that?
Let's see. Up top here,
Yeah, right there,
where
right
were you
there.
looking? Oh,
Yep.
yes. So yeah, it goes through everything from stimulant-free, natural energy from the mitochondria, enhanced brain ability with vision, clarity, focus, mood enhancement, deeper, more restorative sleep, cellular detoxification, repair, immune system enhancement, with anti-parasitic and anti-pathogenic support, which is actually pretty key. As well as supporting the major organs and organ systems, and enhanced ability for the body to manage itself and maintain homeostasis.
Mhm.
In order to accomplish this objective, that's where the kind of nanotechnology delivery system is, I think, the most effective.
Right.
Because when you're putting that many elements into the body, you would need it to be extremely small to not overwhelm the system and be bioavailable and absorb.
Exactly. Here I'll
Uh,
touch base on this. Some of the benefits of excessive fatigue relief. We got healthy blood sugar support, healthy blood pressure support, heart and cardiovascular support, general major organ support, weight loss. That's been phenomenal. Healthy hair. People growing their hair back. Skin, like people. I've got people losing sunspots in 2 days. That's pretty freaking amazing. You touch base on antiparasitic, antipathogenic, cholesterol improvement, immune response support. One thing I'll touch base on that is the excessive fatigue. People from having long COVID, for example, and I'm also working with people that are taking testosterone TRT therapy. And they're still, even though they're on TRT therapy, their energy levels are extremely low. This would only enhance that. I can only imagine, but this gives you more energy than a few trips to Starbucks a day on top of TRT, on top of a good night rest of sleep.
Yep, completely. And again, these are all functions of healthy mitochondria. It's
Mm-hmm.
basically what they are. This is all the experience of where your body should be at if you have a healthy cell response and you're running at an optimal level.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, we progressively in our society, our immune systems have been under attack, and so the standard for health and wellness has just been going down,
Yeah.
which means our quality of life and a lot of these things have been dissolving, and
Right.
sometimes you get so wrapped up in the process of your life, you almost aren't paying attention to the dwindling of higher quality experience in higher quality life.
Oh
And
my
that's,
gosh.
again, that,
I say that this
yeah.
increases your IQ is what it feels like to me, and also your emotional intelligence. It definitely has for me. One thing, it's interesting if you look again at divine timing, how people know about the immune system. We're like, yeah, take care of your immune system. That was a real a thing that was emphasized during the COVID situation right there. Obviously, your immune system, having your immune system adapt. But then getting down to the mitochondria. I mean, what blows my mind in this, Micah, is that we've heard about mitochondria. David Asprey's a big advocate about, and I was like, dude, man, David Asprey's really touching base of Bulletproof Coffee, touching base like on mitochondria. But the thing about it is we never had something that was going to have such an effect, on mitochondria so freaking quickly. And that's
Yeah.
where this is where this experience gets really real with this product. Go ahead on
Yeah,
that.
and I mean, here's the list too. I mean, like this is everything that is that's in here just to see the full spectrum of And a lot of these things, again, we talk about these. I cover these in our superfood dictionary. So many of these are in the superfood dictionary. So many of these we've talked about with essential oils and plant extracts and the power of chemotypes of plants. Everything from schizandra to spirulina to the cordyceps. It's beautiful to see them in a nano format in one solution, you know?
I mean, other products, other things that really get my eye on it on this long ingredient list, and everyone can get a copy of this, no problem. But scroll up for a second, please. Would just be olive oil obviously is really, really big, and again, the sources of it. The black seed oil is humongous. Turmeric root is really, really important. Other things in here. My goodness, it's just astragalus for the telomere support. That's really important. In my opinion, and others as well, obviously. Just phenomenal formulation. And there's some things in here I never even heard about. Had you heard about? You probably didn't recognize a few of these, anyways. I bet. Have you heard all of them or no?
No, some of these are definitely new. I've actually been kind of looking into them, but all of them are, progressively towards, mitochondrial improvement.
Like
so
what's tribulyltrn, tribulyltrn. That's interesting. That the one that's bolded out right there, number 31, for example.
Tributrin, yeah.
Sounds like some good stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm actually not even familiar with tributrin, but that's one that's one of the ones I haven't checked out yet. But yeah, it's there was enough on this list. And then again, exploring it from the nano perspective that I was really, and also, like you said, like there was just an intuitive internal call that the divine guides you to things that that will benefit you if you listen, if you tune in. And so I hope for many of you that's happening for you as well. And that's why we did this show, is we wanted to try to speak about this, because both him and I are both really been blown away about just I think I'm going like on day 5 right now.
I bring the stuff to church. I've got people from depression I'm working with. Another women with frontal temporal issues also I began working with today. What a blessing. I mean, I call it the holy oil. I mean, God made these ingredients. This has, what's it called, oil in it? What's that oil called? Frankincense oil, for example. So it's amazing. Go ahead. Right there, the guy with the hair loss. I mean, how many people want to not have a donut head? That's pretty impressive results right there. People growing their hair back instead of spending thousands of dollars on surgery. Why don't you just grow it back?
I thought that was interesting with the topical, that it said you could put it on your skin and your hair. Like, I thought that was actually a kind of a trip. So
just for the heck of it right now as we're talking.
But anyways, there's just lists of different things, from cerebral palsy to recovery from heart valve and pacemaker surgery. So I just started going through, seeing real people with the testimonials on it, and was just really blown away.
One thing that blew my mind, that I not to interrupt you, but Micah, but a thing that came across yesterday is there's a study done in Australia where 80% of all autism cases are because of a mitochondria situation. Okay. And the thing is, you can go to Google, you can go to YouTube, and whoever's watching this video should definitely do that for any condition. If they have, anxiety, type that in mitochondria. If they have cancer, type that in mitochondria, just to see what research is being done in what's been noted in these peer-reviewed studies.
100%. Yeah. It's, again, I'm a big advocate for things that work. That's why, whether it be neuromuscular therapy or different styles of breath work that create more nitric oxide in the body. And so all of these things work cohesively together. That's why I wanted to talk about mitochondria. I want to talk about ATP. I wanted to talk about fueling the cell, and give some example, a real tangible example of something that I've kind of gone back into the deep dive into the mitochondria in ATP. It's something that we do focus on. I have a lot of quantum tech that focuses on mitochondrial improvement, getting more ATP to the cells, everything from high intensity red lights to this new piece of tech here. Let me I've stop the share.
Terahertz. I've used red light things and everything, all this out there.
Let me see. I'm gonna get that. This is my this This one right here, this is a magnetic, it's actually a superconductor, electromagnetic pulse wave and near infrared tech that it's like my latest device, right here, that is its primary function is regenerating the tissue, fueling the cells for mitochondrial improvement, and getting more ATP to the cells. So it's very much always been a function that I'm focused on with quantum technology, with the neuromuscular work. And so it's beautiful to find an internal supplement that has been really effective. And that's why I wanted to share it with
And,
you all.
and would you say it's the
As we're
best?
coming
Would you
back.
say it's the best for that from your experience? It's the
I
best for
mean,
us.
I would say it's the most effective form of a nutritional supplement for mitochondrial improvement and energy that I've personally, that's why I'm taking it.
Right.
And I've just started playing with some glutathione supplements, which are really cool as well. Really like glutathione. It's good sublingually. It's really a wonderful thing. I definitely support people to check out glutathione. There's a few different companies. I think one of them is called NutraWish. But like in terms of mitochondrial fuel to the cells and ATP, I definitely I'm looking forward to continuing to see where this goes. Bottom line, like I'm looking forward to continuing the experience that and again, every morning I get up, it's like the first thing I'll do before I drink a
Right.
pitcher of hydrogen water is I'll get the supplement into my system and then do hydrogen water after a full
Ditto.
hydrogen
That's all I drink is hydrogen
gas.
water. Hydrogen water, everyone, is a must for everyone. Don't, I mean, way more important to kind of pH. I drank Kangen water for years. I don't do that anymore. I was kind of sketched out
Yeah.
about pH and more focused on that. But Micah, I'm feeling that we should maybe potentially do a prayer here for people, to have good health and for the right, thing to fall into their family's hands to help them with conditions. I mean, everyone has something going on in their life, and it's man, I look at
It's
I
true.
tell people this is like credit card debt. If you're not the interest is going to keep adding up. If you're not taking care of that right there with this every day, you're going to be you're paying in your health, not supplementing with this. Is how much of a believer I am with this product.
I definitely was just talking to a patient yesterday that we tend to be more aware of servicing our vehicle and our car and fueling and taking care of our car and keeping its service updated than our own human body, which is amazing to me. Especially men. They're on point with their services for their car and taking care of their vehicle,
That's
but
so
this
funny.
vehicle they're very pragmatic. They're pragmatic. They're problematic on. So if my body gets hurt, then I'll do something to fix it.
Yep.
There isn't a lot of preemptive servicing, and uh, that's really confusing to me because this vehicle drives the cars and the trucks and the things that you think are awesome. So it deserves the ultimate regimen of service. So
Definitely.
I
You and I
definitely
are both, and you and I are both fathers. It's like we have to lead by example and show our families how to take care of ourselves.
100%. And especially, for me as a father, it's like I have to be in tip top shape for these four little ones. And going into launching a living foods company, it's I'm gonna be having some really long days, for the first 3 months, even getting this kitchen beautifully dialed and setting everything up for a much larger platform for both our island, and we're working on a potential national franchise of these living food companies in the US. So energy is key. Energy is key, and to keep up with four kids alone is a lot in that regard. So yeah, divine creator, we're so grateful for all bountiful blessings you provide for us. We're so grateful for this sacred Sunday to come together and speak about the power of the technology with which we have been blessed to exist in, and blessed in this world with the ultimate gift of existence. We're so grateful for all bountiful blessings that you bestow upon us, and honor that divinity of the experience. And we know that by honoring that, the greatest gift in honoring that is nourishing and taking care of and truly honoring what it is this body, this sacred temple, deserves to live in a higher frequency and a higher level of vibration and practices, both through activating our sacred technology, through practices of breath and life force, through also practices of self-healing, and also the medicine that we choose to take within us through our food, through all of the glorious nature and supplemental magical nutrition that comes from plant medicines in general, and all that you give us resources for. So on that, we are so grateful to carry out your will, ultimately to bring heaven to this earth. It is all of our opportunities. We're so grateful for these bountiful blessings, and are so grateful to come together to share awareness on this sacred Sunday. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Absolutely wonderful. Yes. Thank you so much again, Micah, for having me on this. I think we wrap it on this. I can just feel the energy going out, this message going out, and falling into the right hands. I pray for that, and I just want to say thank you, Heavenly Father, for bringing this product into my hands, and really having that change in my life to where I'm such a believer that I can share this with other people, and help other people that are that lives are they're facing challenges right now, Heavenly Father. So thank you so much for bringing Micah and I together, and let this message have a ripple effect across the globe for all the right purpose and reasons. Thank you. Amen.
Amen. I'm definitely yeah, I'm glad we got to do this. I'm gonna, like I said, go hit the gym and see what continues on with it. I put links, everybody. If you guys want to check this out, feel free. There's a link in the description for the video, and I'm happy to answer any questions as well, and look forward to getting into more each Sunday. We got some really amazing guests coming up, and are going to be diving into some beautifully expansive topics, and I'm actually going to be coming on here and probably taking you guys through some of the footage of release, part 3, just in the editing room with me. I've decided to kind of like start showing you clips of the film, because there's so much footage. A lot of what I can't put in the actual film for length purposes, I'm gonna probably be taking you through a lot of the unedited footage for you guys to check out the power of the human body, the power of the inner physician in healing, and more of the journey that we went on that I can't fit in the edited cuts that are coming out for the next film. So really excited to share more. Thank you all for being with us. Ryan, I appreciate you taking the time to dive in, sharing your story with me and everyone else, and the vulnerability of it all, which is, it's a lot, man. It's a lot to share with people, that you were in a place of feeling like you wanted to end it all. That is a very vulnerable thing.
Used to that, and I've waited 26 years to be on the flip side, so here we are. So thank you, brother, and I'll definitely be supporting your movie and getting the word out there. Appreciate you.
Blessings all. We'll see you guys on the flip side. Have a wonderful Sunday evening, and have an amazing week. Also, Matrix Body Mechanics Live, we've shifted it to Wednesdays now, just so everybody knows. Same time, but it's the necessary scheduling shift for me to keep doing the show. So that's live on People for People Radio and Rumble. I love each and every one of you. Blessings. Aloha. Satnam.
All right. Take care, brother. Thank you.